This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Now, Andy Kev.
Did I?
Say yeah. Okay. And now I don't see any now. A bemo and I'm pretty say the never need that to say BCC and one is see now. Two pitches no so.
Yeah, because because AC Milan be qualify, because Real Madrid don't qualify.
Okay.
Nothing will be changed.
Okay.
I think Chelsea played above a certain level, and I'm expect some be through. But
before the goals, no. And
oh yes. Maybe in totality before the goals, no. The kind of football are no more bonum. Now, the missing piece now I can't want say na. One of the ball never to Tottenham, one of the ball never to Tottenham. And you know when you are playing against Real Madrid, you don't miss such opportunities. N'Golo Kante diano, Kokoyera diano dabi. And at that stage, you need the entire Robert Casano. Chelsea is clearly missing a personality on the field of play. Chelsea is clearly missing someone who will take responsibility on the field of play. But no, the old boy, and they are planning to work hard for them. For Fofana beside James N'Golo Kante on the right. Vinicius Unya space biya. And you know if you say Fofana about Chelsea, you know her game no boy.
Yeah.
Super.
Yeah.
Karim Benzema versus Thiago Silva. Benzema nka game no bi unto ma wi adwuma ni mienu. Luka Modric and Toni Kroos struggle to maintain possession because that Chelsea team no were running and circulating and interchanging in terms of playing midfield. Until now Kanipa or the ball no better at na mu di ama Chelsea. And they can't take opportunity no so only Real Madrid more bar. They don't care about you being dominant and I say who control proceedings, no. Take the opportunity that comes your way. And you know, Lampard need a team not set up a team to stop the Madrid attack. The only survival member in the Madrid attack was the goals. Even before the goals. On an edge ball and who say yes because that Chelsea planning now was on the right to overload that particular area to stop Vinicius Junior and then making sure that Karim Benzema will not come to the party. But you know why net the ball net to attempt for Chelsea this season defensively more you weak at a point. But first leg in a course was been about the difference was Kepa and Courtois. And what Courtois somebody who say Champions League in Sao Pedro said the Biamakan Yadruga, keeper. Whoever watched the Napoli game, best I catch or say, AC Milan keeper was the difference between the two. Inti here a goalkeeper. Militao moya dear, but at a point, who said Kamavinga a braille right. Abra James in N'Golo Kante combine your who said Danikava a braille on the left. Inti Alaba Antimia make sure that Roberto Rudiger needs to come sit. Militao was just super. Enzo Fernandez changes in the cinema. But you know, Chelsea tries to beat me. But why not take a responsibility? Social Madrid team now, Vinicius was clearly missing until the last minute. But that makes someone great. When a team has a player winning ball, even on his off day. Look at the assist or the man or the goals. Until now, Vinicius is out, Benzema is out. Rodrigo are taking responsibility, Valverde are taking responsibility. Chelsea need all those people. Raheem Sterling bear on general. João Felix bear mono. Mr. João Felix one more near who you know when the ball out there. To waste 10 in could not be one so. But that has always been João Felix. And you know, a Chelsea boy. But this level, it is about character, it is about pedigree, it is about having an excellent goalkeeper and player that will take responsibility on the field of play. Who here will be a born drew anymore, but just a men are born with more. But they go did that for Real Madrid.
Enti Kukurea. Any a friend say Conte, N'Golo Kante. Almost chances no munya no. Who here striker with Manchester goals nana.
You are a striker, but you need a player with that killer instinct. And I'll do the last season in the Champions League, you know. A player with that killer instinct, a player with that mentality. They go in not get it tough. You need someone to bail you. And to share time and I'm about Champions League final or Allianz Arena. No. Time I did draw back and make sure say committee blunder ma by nya penalty no ono na sako force ye ma amote ka no no asem na ye ka eno na Chelsea embassy within their peace into goal can't imbo eno game no but you did that killer instinct one the ball na to them even on the party
Sani said Lukaku go wait man make a difference and also game him
you know how say Lukaku have not shown that in the European platform say we hear that killer instinct now the Bema Lukaku was part of the Inter Milan team that played against Sevilla. No be enemy say it was an overwhelming game in the Super Cup. He couldn't live up to it, Balen. Well, clearly one day, one off, he can give you that quality. But you know, Chelsea here will be a predator. I will boss Sunima or bet him the ball out to them because the level of creativity is huge. From Enzo Fernandez now as a central figure, etimo last person will be a creator. Obia a creator. Kovacic creative. João Felix creative. Modric a creative. You know, Reece James a creative. But why not the ball no bet what name on the field of play? I'm at Chelsea. Omotimia aya okay. When Lampard called for the spirit of Napoli, no, the spirit at the Stamford Bridge, he was calling him for a team. Na emuye di amuwa Branislav Ivanovic. Na muwa David Lewis, na muwa Gary Cahill, na muwa John Terry emuya di ajino omutimi beli mo. I don't know how to call it for. It is not just about Lukaku, but clearly Obia now obetimi has show personality on the field of play, and for me, Chelsea born no mubo in they played, but in the final minute, the people that I'm talking about, in the show mu call it no. Shekwanya Militao release the ball no, and Shekwanya Chaluba Rodrigo. Shekwanya Rodrigo first ja Chaluba ne wakwem. She pass ni bedi Vinicius John. Look at the composure of the setting up, and look at how Federico Valverde pick a ball for the second goal. Out the ball ne by mistake back on Lampard moye and say, "Sir runs we in the first leg. Rodrigo ye ya ba want me anya go and the result to a red card no." Until almost set it up, almost stop right no. Now so more money shares rock akra. Because this guy has shown it at that level. Say Drew Baby he will show that class. And clearly, Madrid can never flatter and deceive. They show their class. And you know
the Orchestra Chelsea and lucky no one in could Chelsea have won this game?
Do not know. I won't say they were not lucky.
Okay.
Champions League, you say Anete. You remember Madrid and Chelsea last year in the Champions League. Not Chelsea are 3-0. You Manchester City against Real Madrid in the Champions League. And in the last minute, chances about Vinicius or not to saying. Obia refio. But you can't take any Korea because that time Chelsea needed those guys. They needed those goals to show up. Because our boss in the bar, look at any Chelsea supporters no Stamford Bridge. They were confident. 5 o'clock, no man could try Arsenal. And even at the stadium after Kokoyara missing that ball, the whole setup at the bridge, and they needed those things. No more they are fighting Real Madrid, but so it wasn't just our luck, but that has always been the nature of the Champions League. The better days where Madrid beat me are presenting huge quality, no general. Na kasi as mo beli omo. Alison ya beli Liverpool sa. Ye come on no ya mo de. Ye can Oliver can mo de. Ye can did mo de. General. And that has always been the nature of the Champions League. And general Madrid for na sem de. MC kase ye come masem na. Your best say time. Madrid against teams that are not performing in the EPL. But these are standout teams in Europe. My Liverpool 6 home and away. And my Chelsea 4. The 10 goes to 2 against 2 English teams that have 8 UEFA Champions League trophies.
Wow.
That is Real Madrid. You know, that is Real Madrid. And it is the man on the bench. He can be awarded with the Christmas 3 system. But you know, Carlo Ancelotti is just classless and peerless. Unimejuma. And no one any student but I not touch like for me, no Lampard the idea. But you need those guys, you know, those people, those players on the football play to show up.
Boys are determined to do something.
The entire main Casena boys determined can't move on. I'm looking at the setup. Make sure approaching. to play Vinicius.
Changes no here. The boys no do mobile. Say Mudik no.
Man,
Me
James Enzo Ankasa changes in the business. No one could say, the usual will be a bobina. The usual will be Sterling bed over. Will be a bobina.
Raheem Sterling.
Yes. And he said, Todd Bolly to one dressing room. No Cocasa as a lecture now. I don't think he'll come back. Also, Johnny has a nicotine more trip. No, I don't foresee him coming back.
I don't recognize my club. It's no longer the same club. There is a new owner and a new vision. Of course, we try to compare it with what happened during Abramovich's era, where a lot of players were brought in, but the decisions were very intelligent. Mutie Drogba. A lot of players were brought in, but the decisions were very intelligent. Bringing in players like Peter Cech, Shevchenko, Hernan Crespo, Michael Essien, Didier Drogba, Florent Malouda, it was done to win titles. They are players with a certain experience. The strategy is now different. We bet on young players, but a dressing room of over 30 players is difficult to manage. They lack charismatic leaders. You need players that take on games, that assume their responsibilities. You need a player that brings a lot of madness to the stadium. Didier Drogba.
Clearly he is talking about the Chelsea on Obetoye.
Who team now? Chelsea now no.
Yeah, the difference is that, and now we can say, so the Peter King on Ebebano, you brought one of the top administrators in the game, and now the number so my chairman for a year Chelsea. Again, the Chelsea team that played in the semi-final of the Champions League, coached by Claudio the Tinka Ranieri. Players now just say more no be far team no or they buy no were already made materials established. So for the team mu na eba, she didn't know boy no. Claude Makelele, a Real Madrid team that had Guti, Zinedine Zidane, Luis Figo, Raul Blanco Gonzalez, and Fernando Morientes, with Ivan Higuera, Miguel Zagado, Roberto Carlos, Ike Casillas Fernandez, and Fernando Hierro in that particular team. And no two no the neighbor. Michael Essien was one of the top players in the French league. And I didn't know. Claude Makelele. So you are talking about a midfield play of Makelele and then Michael Essien in central zone with Lampard and Michel Ballack. Obi onya chance soon the youngsters like Damien Duff and Robbie and all flanks no. These were quality. Even Mateja Kessben amoko fa ne ba no ntime mono, was another quality. You're talking about Didier Drogba. Shevchenko Belmuno was an already made star in the Italian Serie A and European football as well. And I'm going to buy. And then Crespo from Parma to Lazio. No news so exceptional, but he was another good player. No, add it up. And that was a Chelsea moving on from Jimmy Flo Hasselbank to Didier Drogba. Not Chelsea echo. Into the difference between Abramovich and then say Abramovich team no better you in as much as no way purchases no, he was winning as well and he was buying on already made materials. But so share a year could open a friend Todd Bollier or not the youngsters and by looking into the future, knowing very well that he's a novice within the game and so on my team no echo somehow or be bred to compete with the top clubs out there. And are overpriced players, and it said MD Kaka, Chelsea and lucky players with killer instinct and personalities within the ranks. Inti Shetaba no more Champions League or more Europa Cup final. No, because the Benfica Chelsea game no more the 2013 Europa finals. No, acquire Oscar Cardoso and Nicolas Gaitan and the almost fast in the first half. But Chelsea had personalities like one man, no matter in their life to build them. But in new hope. Inti problem at Todd Bolly de buy any so person who say ye kasa kotokone has to focus to players bebrebe na mfaso ni so a hwede ekoso o Chelsea no na ko Nottingham Forest ko heso de ekọ signing without a plan na de no untie tie go say banso interview no.
Yeah,
you need a strategic plan and Drogba feels they bought without a plan e ho na Chelsea wo say Anodi Maduke no way Fofana Mbone way those guys that quickly they brought to the table to survey the situation. Well, are they?
Drobber, and I can want 30 players.
Yes, you know. And no, that was the discussion. And I joke when Ferdinand Munye after the game said, "So we your coach now training 30 players are all bred with their plan.
Be our boarding.
And again, we better one time for players in now.
This
is not Chelsea, but game no sanity. Drop on the Champions League, you know, Alliance Arena no. They were 6 on the league table. Drop our better within Felipe Scolari a time. No, before Gusidin came. The Chelsea has always been an inconsistent club. Omoko, no maba, Omoko, no maba. Now they are down. It will take time before they come up. And minimum is in every year. Players need to be rewarded, for them to have enough time.
Team in the future,
bright.
Bright.
They only need a very good coach, and that's all.
Okay.
They only need a very good coach.
I bet it may happen next season.
It depends the coach that comes on the table and the striker more better. You know, moving a striker. And now we're not problematic to see me born on count. Nothing no see fighting. You need that type of a player. Vito Osimhen,
in the end of Shego.
What's it?
In order to go.
You know, make us say they no see fighting. Mumbo the Carhavers never fight. On team fight it. Carhaver better fight it against Militao and Rudiger. On team. Until you need, you know, games to be brewa. Remember the matches in be brewa. Say, some boys no much goes to the moment. You know, they were not part of the game at a certain point.
Yanko, Diego Armando Maradona Stadium, Naples. Na yenhwe the Kosovo.
Now, Champions League on do stage we are. The team experience and the people around the club, no. Na jinu juma. Intimidate Kaka said, in as much as Napoli amazing Vito Osimhen in the last few games, the presence not the Niema become team, no. But let's not forget, they will be missing arguably the best centre back in the Italian Serie A this season, in Kim Min-jae, and arguably the best central midfielder in the Italian Serie A in Andre Zambo Aguiza in midfield. In Tigenua, he share game na no. Milan, o Madini mu echira, omonim how to manage games, and especially the last time Diego Armando Maradona chef for. It now it is up to Milan to manage the game. And in the Champions League, so I studied in recent times, AC Milan, Asia Juve, almost share Inter Milan, almost share Italian clubs now you no more breast on team friend AC Milan. So they manage it, and in the 22nd minute no a penalty. Mario Rue, they know a penalty they buy. Olivier Giroud nyai obi anim say Milan the second goal ba. Alex Meret ukremu say twetwe. Intina ye den say Milan antimi ankoshi na anya a goal and fam manage game ni year from Pioli side na the Charles no. Now in the 42nd minute, Enna Rafaelio intercepted ball be on his own half, and you know, and no someone who will take responsibility and personality on the field of play. Of far born in general, Oda Ndombele wakwem, Oda Lorenzo wakwem, and Udi Ramani Soso, only passed to Olivier Giroud. AC Milan 1-0. Milan is now a player in the shape to save the situation for them. Because ball and Napoli for Nebon. The only person now who saved Napoli on the day was their goalkeeper. Now France for your keeper and Casa you know. France your keeper and Casa send the keeper bill. A branching in him go de bruta. You know. And no kwane Napoli team no. Having Lizano the beba advice Kelly and a beba Vito Osimhen a beba. You know, Rafaelio born in the econo. Jan Dombele, Jado Lorenzo, Jaramani Okwem, and other born Olivier Giroud. Quality.
Osako in the contract 2025.
We now call some Moka Mudrek, Nodimadik, Musican Boom. Raheem Sterling, Mudrek, Nodimaduke, Musicana, Nanko some Moka Boom, the Kofakwa Wiba.
About best struggle, just like a crack.
I want more left to her. You think Rafaelio Uncle strike?
It will not take smooth takeoff. It will not be smooth takeoff.
Oh, dear, no means to say, or no, cause on Kofaneba, so no problem. Now, that is it for Napoli. It is Genoa.
No, me interested or what kind. What's he saying?
Rafaelio Ba and your smooth takeoff.
I didn't try.
But toss our squad we say more. squad way o de Messi be tom crop bebre
no ope striker ope boss sa team we
yes but shape ni ho Chelsea shape ni ye de na obi a flourish there should be a system a be player na man a flourish ball no di dwane call ye no and you finish here somebody finished that chance that move no far ball no the call ye no now Chelsea no one finisher there should be a system a be maximize what you have as a player
into oba coach or no say Enrique and I say whoever want to build a system be around him.
What you build by a company place CSS or by way more shape will be any.
So depends on players never but only they build a system.
Yes, about player be my says general to more be a DCCA, but Babo more who or more who is the shape be any or system be any or pattern be any or it's messy be Tom cry a struggle. Naliao. Yeah.
And you knew when enough you run the games.
Which players make this? Which people make the system work? A players. Players make the system work. So it is about quality. So quality no how you present it on the table and it will work. You know, and that was it for the Napoli side. About skill and your penalty. You know, I want a personality as I'm in the European night. When they taking responsibility. Oh boy, na mark me na crabo ni. I'm far. Napoli beat me back, there be. Now, Osimhen still need to struggle. Means what to go now. Baby, we did not power with me pen board to attribute. Clearly, Vito Osimhen is up there. You know, baby, we did not power with me force on the way through. I think this is the goal. Baby, we did not know. In the midst of the Milan defense, no team the ball no at him. But you know, not time the baby drew no there. Na ding. Say team my friend and Napoli beat me back. Oman a very fine season, but an imagine. I only have for 90 seconds. But you know, a honey baby, a sumna Luciano Spalletti dish almost say fair no. You need such team with pedigree, and Makase AC Milan have an unfinished business at the attack. 2005, they are two no person Koye BB. Carlo Ancelotti also have an unfinished business because Nguasiano on a lead year and then Nguasia to Milan. Inti Carlo wa Milan ejina. You know, I bebo AC Milan abaso.
Okay.
For the first time in 16 years. The last time Omuduru had no more finals at Athens Olympics in 2007. And you know, you better the end there. But baby, I'm in a giant. Me with that strong belief.
All right.
Said they will be in the final.
And that the crowd here. When you say time on one. So with the Inter City qualifier, I don't know. Inter Milan 2-0 away.
Yeah.
And then Giuseppe Meazza Stadium. Benfica with my bed over 10 scoreline. Yomo Freeman. Man City 3-0 scoreline. Echo Allianz Arena. We versus Sana. And Inter Man City to the semi-finals.
You know, a remontada and several scoreline be our champions now. I expect it. Besides that, come back in the Champions League, you know. See my friend by Amoni Koma Ibida. Oma Ibibri and Yabako. Oma Ibi against Mamu FF in 1976. Oma Ibi against Inter Milan. Nansanya Obiaka Omoni Juvediano. Obiara and few Omni FC put to 2-1 or Meche 6-1. No. Oma Ibi. And in 2006 against Real Madrid. Marvan Boma will go in the last minute to acquire 3-2. No. Ombe Real Madrid free. The then Munich Olympic Stadium in Tibaya for Noma Yibida. But the question you need to ask yourself and say, so Manchester City for any day or match on the ball or move any Pep Guardiola any Brabria. Would this current Bayern Munich team every team a comeback against Pep na? Pep struggles no MPP. Na kwakoye English opposition or Spanish opposition. A honey baby na Pep shia. Obre. Inti you know Bayern for the chipo motin beba. He's their top scorer in the Champions League. Kinsley Coman and Timmy first leg no. Jamal Musiala will just try to orchestrate things in midfield. But you know a game me would be passing. Pep Guardiola and fa game win Niagro. And on betting me cry Len Halon Musa Adie.
Okay.
Iko Gundogan, Bernardo Silva, Kevin De Bruyne in midfield. Kimmich na Leon Goretzka betting me a continue. Into a human day for Bayern Munich, you know, a game that maybe the Mihun Manchester City are qualified just after the first leg. Mihun a 2-0 crana would City to qualify. and the firepower of the current Manchester City team, and their even options on the bench, Bayern will struggle. And again, this is a Bayern team. A lot of issues have been. They are not getting consistent results in the Bundesliga. At home in the Champions League, they've been flawless. They've been flawless. And we are just impeccable. But you are playing against Manchester City. I hope we need 3-2 that. Into a event woman number several times as a Kunya victory. So for me, it is Pep night, and I'm expecting Manchester City to qualify. Benfica, Inter Milan. Medika can say Benfica any good history. So many Inter Milan bar. The first leg no Roger Smith ne Branch and Timi. Milan screening and Francesco Asabine, Alessandro Bastoni, Juma Mkoye, and a David Neres will start. Nicolas Otamendi will be back. But you know, a Jumani in Anese Ube KG Guncalo Ramos, Jao Mario. Now Ube KG David Neres, which for me, Inter forward the personality to do that, or more the quality to do that. In Tieno, so Uti, Dr. Massimo Moratia. Or say, Ononanke year penny for Inter Milan Canena, and Kobe Pam Simeone Inzaghi. But actually, Kobe was say Simeone Inzaghi or Pamuni mistake now. Why? The Inter will only be stable situation in this season. Champions League in Kwa. And you know, they will be playing against some Timisha Umbebo in Milan. Which for me, social results or money and the quality or more in the game a bay or more than or experience wise, and I'm lying or top there. And you know, Benfica for me to BBR. But unfortunately, this time, only good record against my friend Inter Milan. And per what Inter shown in the first one in the Portugal, you know, I want to give Inter Milan the nod. Said this time, Inter will play in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Inti me who say be who bia Inter the omtin ye bibia omo betimi egu ani ase akọ off. They said they call off against Arsenal no. But you know, I foresee them this time. So with that level of determination, betimi akọ manim this time in the Champions League. Inti me expect say Inter Milan, Manchester City general, both teams will qualify to the next stage of the competition.
Oh, okay. Sibaka Krabi.
Yeah, General. Yeah. Chelsea story no me.
Siemens we didn't come on. Yeah.
Chelsea story.
Siemens. Okay.
I think it goes deeper than the Ehuno. Earlier, Todd Bolly by and I make say Chelsea yet they would have to start from a scratch under a new manager. Not comment be brave, but this has been the case. You know, look. Usually in football, or more than any football, more baby ramu prekopeno. Or more bad there are things they do at the announcer. It be all borrow market and intercept certain deals and no more the announce and yet for the direct benefit of the club. It is Todd Bolly him say there's nothing to be in a PA to say owner of a certain club like Chelsea. But just say you can player we no intercept it. It's a player on the board in your market. One bet me at and decided about for the last bidder on the highest bidder general or come on famra. So sometimes and your squad they trim it to suit a certain system. But one yesikani a wabɔ new industry a obi anim na wapɛ so shaking ho ade na general wo hia ni betimi adi ano pa ma bo na ba fom na beto. But don't put your trust in that product say ade yi ba be adwuma de ama. Don't forget Enzo Fernandez World Cup no one of the brightest spots no. I mean the young player of the World Cup election but at Chelsea ade na all ball Enzo Fernandez wants them to make. So it's said in America no betimi akofa Rafael Leao but what is the fertile grounds I would neighbor where is it? The grounds on the back says see the audition no e be fifi and say mfifi. Where is that fertile ground? So Chelsea say see there's no system now. Me the whole game no almost starting with a back three and middle five and about 1-1 our top 1-1 no e Gallagher or Bojina Kai Havertz. But game no question no general look at something very closely here. Around the 67th minute now Chelsea are conceding one goal. Now Lampard wants to change the system. The technical one because one never can two no more. Spain akwa goals me ensa. Enti system bi obebono one any defensive system. And say your attacking system e be ba abedru a point to make me ati omo kan nyina. Now 67th minute energy Joao Felix back game no be Gallagher free mu. A 10 for number 10, a second striker for a second striker. And Wakati away Enzo Fernandez, and no Sterling by, and no Dimudrik a buy no ye Kukuyera frimu. Now Kukuyera out means sa back shape no general swati. Back 5 for Ababeka back 4. Because Wakati Kukuyera, and then 15 millions and way Enzo Fernandez, and Akoka Kovacic, and Angolo Kante. So Mudrik out wide, and a Sterling out wide, and a top 2 strikers in the general, about Joao Felix, and Mason Mount. Now the last time a Mason Mount should go for Chelsea ɛyɛ 2022 December 27th ne yɛdi bronya
okay
woda form yɛnsa opet kati o switch from a 3-5-1-1 shape general ɛyɛ traditional 4-4-2 a na mesi mount ɛna ɛba bɛ lead line in a strikerless formation obada kotika let alone progress.
all right
so my situation one year a new manager would have to come in no about scrap certain players certain profiles makoto and suiting ideas and son what me general at kwamako but sa okasa okofa quality biaba be different quality of individuals but put them together like who and run against Madrid next so benya results. So first of all the system has to be designed. After so design the system now we know and son was started up planting the elements within that system and when you train the new manager beba no ba be crack touchline no say obeli di Chelsea do ma fa ha or do mo fa ha say that is what we are waiting for.
Need to let him